I'm the biggest loser.
Shower last night was a tough night. We didn't give the baby his medicine before bed, just because I try not to give it to him so much, and I hadn't given it to them all day. They seemed like they were doing pretty good teething wise, so I was gonna give it to them at night, but then we both forgot, and then I was like, oh, it's okay. It's probably good for them to take a break. And Tristan slept all night. In fact, he slept until 6:45 this morning. But Sydney was up at like 1, just after 1. Just after 2, and I was awake for like over an hour in her room trying to get her to sleep. I put her down 5 times. She kept like getting up and crying and reaching for me, so I would rock her, I would nurse her, I would walk around with her. Oh my goodness, it went on and on. So finally, on the 5th time that I put her down, and she was like out cold in my arms, but the second I put her down, she was like up. I just had to let her cry and calm herself, because it could have gone on. I mean, at this point it was like 3:15, 3:30 probably, and she started her wake ups at like, I think it was like 1:10, and so that meant I was going in, nursing her, rocking her, putting her down, like half hour later, nursing her, rocking her, putting her back down, and then the long period of time. So I was like, seriously, come on. So yeah, within 10 minutes she cried herself to sleep, but then she would intermittently like cry, but not like for long periods. She would just be like, and then go back to sleep. And she did that throughout the night until this morning, and she was up by like 7, I think. Yeah, I got up out of bed just right after Jeff came downstairs with Tristan. So I'm tired. It's a Starbucks kind of day, so I am ready. I just have to edit yesterday's vlog. I've already cleaned up the toys. I'm telling you, since I changed the way this is, cleanup is like a cakewalk, because it's not so many pieces, so much stuff. They're not doing what they used to. Sure, they still like throw stuff down on the floor and whatnot, but like in here, it was covered in stuffed animals. Okay, 30 seconds, pick them up. And in there, it was puzzle pieces and just basically what was on the table. So I'm loving the way that I rearranged it and kind of decluttered it. But yeah, so I went to Starbucks, so I want to get out of the house, so I have some stuff, well, that little mini iron, flat iron, to return to Sephora, and then I have a couple things of makeup that I just don't like and haven't used, and again, Sephora's policy is awesome, so I'm going to take them back. There's no need to eat the money on that, and so yeah, I got to figure out which Sephora. The only ones we have close to us are in JCPenney, so I have to see. There's the one in Maryland, or there's another one that says over in Pennsylvania here, but I have to see which and how far away it is, because like Maryland, the town I go to there is 30 minutes-ish away, so if it's further than that to stay in Pennsylvania, then obviously I might as well go to Maryland. So I want to do that, and obviously on my way there'll be a Starbucks, so I'm going to get that because I am in desperate need. I had coffee like the rest of the coffee that I had in the fridge, but it's just not the same, and after a night, like, it's almost worse, I feel like, when you like get the constant broken up sleep, because I mean I maybe got 2 or 3 hours, maybe 3, but completely broken up. you know, and then Jeff was snoring, and then I was awake for so long, but then I just lay there waiting for her to wake up again, listening to Jeff snore, which is not his fault, and it's fine normally, but when I'm awake, then it's hard to go back to sleep. So it was a tough night, but I've already got the babies' stuff ready over there, their outfits. I packed up the diaper bag. I actually took my time because I've just been like shoving stuff in for, you know, when we go. I actually took everything out and was able to fully stock it, fully clean it. So like has everything I need: snacks, diapers, wipes, extra clothes, yada yada. So if the babies don't wake up by the time I get done editing, then I'm going to do a what's in my diaper bag video, and if not, then I guess I'll do it later. But it's Friday, yay! Jeff's gonna be home for the weekend, so that'll be good. The babies miss him, I miss him, so it's nice to have him home on the weekends. I don't know what we're gonna do this weekend. We don't have any big plans. I kind of haven't planned this weekend out. So obviously, like every weekend, we try to get out and go do something fun as a family. So I just got to figure out what we're gonna do that's different this weekend. I don't know. I guess I better get to looking. Just went into JCPenney's, and man, the people at this Sephora are rude. And this is like the third time I've been at this Sephora, but I'm not a big fan. Like every other Sephora I've shopped at, in Seattle and other towns there in Washington, have always been super nice, super helpful, almost like how Starbucks people are. Like they're overly nice and like over the top sometimes, but they're always like pleasant. Well, the Starbucks people out here and the Sephora people out here are ugh. But anyways, I returned the flat iron, the straightener, and then I had a couple makeups like brows and like a shadow kit from Benefit that I just didn't like and I never used, so why should I hold on to it? So, but of course I didn't have boxes or receipts, so she got all like, she was nice with the straight iron, and then I told her about these two and she was all like hoity-toity, all upset about it because I didn't have boxes. She had to look it up online. And what's wrong, buddy? Here, you want that? And so she was all snotty, and so it ended up being like $98 in return in-store credit. So then I was able to get the Bare Minerals foundation set that I like, that I had the sample of. This is the light in the powder, and then this is the Prime Time foundation primer. So I got both of those, and then I still have credit so that I can get a moisturizer to help my skin. But I didn't want to buy a big one, especially after seeing how they are all snotty when you return something you don't like. So then I asked her, because it was hard to get around with the double stroller, I said, you know your product, you know this is what's wrong with my skin, I need a good moisturizer, can you help me, give me some samples? But she didn't even talk to me, she just said, and went and got them, and didn't tell me what they were, or what they're supposed to do, or help, or anything of that sort. She just did them, threw them in the bag, and handed me my stuff. So I was like, man, you think I just like jacked your shit? But I didn't. So, Boscia oil-free daily hydration and something else. See? How am I supposed to even know? Ole Henriksen sheer. Anyways, those are the two, and she didn't even want to fill it up. Look at that. There's like a dollop, but whatever. So I'll try them and see, and I guess if not, then I'll just buy a full size and return it if I have to. But, yep, so now we are, actually I did that fairly fast, even though it seemed like it was taking forever. But I think we're going to stop by the meat market. That was entertaining, I'm sure. I went in the meat market, which it's not huge, so I didn't want to bring in the double stroller, because normally it's pretty busy, so I knew I'd just be running into things or people, and I just wanted to run in and out. I was just picking up a few meats, and so I didn't do a baby carrier either, which was a big mistake, so I was holding both of them. Luckily, the people there, the owner and all the guys that work there, they're all like older, so they're super nice and old-fashioned, and brought my meat for me up to the register and brought it out to my car and helped me and was super nice. But it was hard to hold them. Bub is so heavy, my arm was shaking, and now I'm like covered in sweat. So got like some meat for the next few nights for dinner. It's just so much better than the store stuff, and since I was in town, I just had to go. And now I'm getting a Starbucks, because dang it, I want one, and the one here is a drive-through, so I'm gonna go to the one here because the two that are in between here and home are both walk-in, and I'm not taking both of them out of the car to go get a stinking Starbucks. But I really want one, so it says it's like 9 minutes away. So I'm gonna get a Starbucks, and then we are headed home. I got my Starbucks deliciousness, yummy in my tummy. Hi, Bubba. Whoa. Hey, sister. We're going on a walk to the grocery store to get some nanas and maybe some more. Oh, yeah, I'm a singer. You say no? Watch what you're doing. You're going to hit your head. Go get him, sissy. You do it? You whistling, Bubba? You see him? And then she screams. Do it again. Do it again.
You got footage for tonight now. That could have been a whole lot worse.
Oh my god.
Dude, you're dizzy. Stop.
I think he likes the feeling. Just stay away from sharp corners, please. This is a crazy house. We got one shaking his head no, falling down, and another one cawing like a bird. Daddy taught you with his whistling. Go. Sissy, say. Didn't even phase her. She's so used to it. She's all like, ah, ah, ah.
She was concerned for a second. I know.
Good night, guys. We'll see you in the morning.
Good night. Have a great night.